friend. Welcome to Chrysalis Chats. My name is Tanya, and I help people just like you transform their diet and lifestyle to be plant-based. And I'm so pumped to share with you today this vegan hack, which is get your B vitamins through a delicious food source. But before I get into that, if you're new to my channel, I just wanted to welcome you and say thank you for being here. Make sure if you enjoy this video to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon so that you get the updates when I put out daily videos on how to go vegan safely and for your best vegan experience. With that said, let's jump right into it. What is this mysterious substance? If you watched last week's videos where we were talking about all things animals, I was wearing that cool safari looking shirt and I was talking about elephants, and then I was telling you about nooch. Well, this, my friends, is nooch. And nooch is kind of like a goofy little inside name that a lot of longtime vegans and people in kind of the crunchy granola, if you want to call it that community, refer to nutritional yeast as. So this is nutritional yeast, okay? And I'm going to open this up. It smells so good and cheesy. And basically what this is, you can kind of see it. It's really flaky and light. And it's golden, obviously, and that's because of all the B vitamins in it. And basically, this is a really good way. You're probably like, what the hell is this, Tanya? What are you talking about? But bear with me, because this is really a powerhouse. That's what this is. This is a powerhouse of B vitamins, okay? And you can add it to all sorts of foods. But how does it taste? Well, that is a great question. It tastes like cheese, like literally. It's so good. It tastes like cheese. So this is what I'm talking about, friends. If you are vegan and you appreciate a good cheesy flavor, but you don't want to eat animal excretions, okay, you can still get your cheese on. And you can do that through, like as I said in a previous video, you can get that through the alternative cheeses like Daiya. That's the brand that I recommend because it's so tasty. But you can also get a cheesy flavor and a cheesy experience out of this stuff, which is again nutritional yeast, also known as nooch. You can find this in the grocery store in the bulk section. If you're looking at a grocery store that has a bulk section of stuff, they probably have nutritional yeast. I know that Whole Foods has it, and small co-ops. If you have a co-op near you, they usually have nutritional yeast. It might be in the bulk, it might be in a bag. Bob's Red Mill makes a really good nutritional yeast, which comes in a bag if you just want to get a bag and be done with it. But you can add this to everything. How do you use it? So you can use this, and again, it has all your B vitamins that you need. B12 is a really important thing that vegans don't get in their diet unless you take it in through a supplement or through nutritional yeast. Generally speaking, B12 is actually not produced by plants. It's only produced in animal products or in laboratories through microorganisms. Fun fact, it's actually made through microorganisms. So this is still vegan, and it has all your B vitamins in it, okay? But again, how does it taste and how do you use it? Well, you can put this, I like to just put it on things. Like if I have a stir fry, which is several nights out of the week, I'll have a good stir fry for dinner. You just add this on top and it tastes like cheese. It tastes like cheesy flakes. If you like your protein like me, I don't get it twisted. Just because I'm vegan doesn't mean I don't enjoy my protein. I love really just good, sustaining protein-based meals that have a lot of rice and beans or quinoa or just grains in it, or lentils. And you can just add this on top to that or mix it in, and it tastes fantastic. It tastes so cheesy and yummy. My favorite way to use this, though, to be honest with you, there's two favorites of mine that I want to share with you as a new vegan or somebody interested in transitioning to a vegan diet, or maybe you've been vegan a while. Basically, number one is add it on top of your popcorn. It is so good. It makes like that cheesy popcorn happen. If you just add that with your favorite oil, you can melt some Earth Balance if you really want to get decadent with it. I'm more on the olive oil page with my kind of oil these days. I just put some fresh extra virgin olive oil on top of my popcorn, some Himalayan sea salt on top of that, and then I put a big old couple handfuls of nutritional yeast because it is just so good, okay? And I get all my B vitamins on my popcorn. Are you serious? I'm so serious. Yes, you can get all your B vitamins on popcorn while you watch your favorite movie, okay? So my second favorite way to use this that I recommend you consider using this And there's actually 3. I just thought of the other one. So the second way is to put this in your potatoes. If you like potatoes like me, I'm a huge potato fan. I love mashed potatoes, smashed potatoes, fried potatoes, baked potatoes. Organic, awesome potatoes are just delicious, okay? So if you enjoy potatoes like me, nutritional yeast goes so well with potatoes. You can actually make this if you don't want to just sprinkle it in and kind of smash it in or mix it in or whatever, which is totally great that way. If you don't want to do that, you can make a cheesy sauce. If you want to have more like a gravy, like a traditional gravy, you can make a cheesy sauce with this, and it's fantabulous. And how do you do that? So simple, friends. You just literally take the nutritional yeast and you just mix it in with some water, maybe gently heat it over the stovetop so that it kind of integrates better. And you know, it's just a gravy. It's really good. If you want to add some chipotle powder or some chili powder to that, I find it's really nice and smoky and cheesy at the same time. And it's just such a good kind of like soul food, you know. It's just really good stick to your ribs type meal. You don't have to worry about being hungry. You're getting your B vitamins, you're getting some protein, believe it or not, from that potato source that you're ingesting. And it's really just delicious. So you're getting B vitamins and having this really awesome comfort food at the same time that is 100% plant-based, and you don't have to worry about all the other things that come from eating animal excrement. I keep calling it excrement. It is kind of excrement. It's excretion. Bear with me. But anyway, point being, that's one way you can use it. My third favorite way to use this is by putting it into soup or stew. So I make this amazing, if I do say so myself. It is so good. I use Bob's Red Mill's their fava garbanzo bean flour, and I make dumplings out of it, and I make a dumpling soup, and I use this stuff, nutritional yeast, in that. So I might mix some into the dumpling itself, but I put this in the broth. So you might start off your stew with a veggie broth or maybe just water. I use distilled water often when I'm making soup like that. And I'll just put in my favorite vegetables right away. And then once the water, you know, not all my vegetables because I don't want to overcook them too much, but maybe like some onions to start. And then when the water starts to boil, that's when I actually add in my dumplings. And I just make a really quick dumpling. It's super simple. If you want the recipe, I've actually been meaning to kind of formalize it and write it down. Let me know in the comments if that would be something you'd be interested in. But I use this in the broth. So you can just add a whole bunch of this. Like, it's so good, it's so rich, it's so cheesy. Just add a whole bunch of this to your broth and it adds a next level layer of flavor. It really makes it a more kind of like well-rounded meal, kind of like a very full flavor profile. It's not just like veggies and dumplings. It's like, oh my gosh, it's veggies in this incredibly delicious kind of like cheesy gravy almost, and these dumplings are so delicious and they just like, you know, are solid and they just have such sustenance to them. I'm really a big fan of just sustaining vegan meals. Like I like to eat light as well, like juicing and smoothies and stuff like that. But you know, as vegans, you also need, and maybe you find this to be true, you probably do, but if you don't, that's cool. Maybe you're like all about juicing, that's all you do, and you're a raw vegan, and you're like, I'm just on that. That's amazing. But for me, and I think a lot of other people, especially those of us who are just now transitioning to a vegan diet, we really need more sustenance in our bodies and in our meals. And you know, as I said, try not to cook your vegetables too much, but there's other ways of getting that. You know, you can eat a lot of veggies, but like I say, you know, this is a good way to add that kind of sustenance, that extra kind of like wholesome, stick to your ribs kind of feel to your food, okay? And so nutritional yeast, aka nooch, it's an awesome source of B12, which again, just to review, you don't get B12 from plant-based products naturally in high enough levels to just be good for your body. The plant-based sources don't make B12, but the nutritional yeast does. It is vegan, it is a solid choice, and cheesy at that. So that, my friends, has been nutritional yeast. You can put this on just about anything and can't go wrong. If you like the taste of cheese at all, I feel like you're gonna enjoy nutritional yeast. And if you're new to my channel, again, I just want to say welcome again, and be sure you hit the like button, subscribe, put a comment down below. Let us know if you've tried nooch, nutritional yeast, and what you think about it. If you use it every day, if you use it, you know, twice a week or whatever, let me know what you think about it. I'm super interested to know what your experience with it has been. I'm a huge fan, as you can tell, and it's just such a great way to get your B vitamins through your food. You don't have to take a supplement, you know, you just eat it. And it tastes like super delicious and cheesy. So with that, my friends, whether you're just a little caterpillar just starting off and you're like, what am I doing? Don't feel bad, because even if you're there, or if you're a full-fledged butterfly and you're whipping up vegan recipes in the kitchen like it's nothing, you, my friend, are awesome. You're making such a beautiful transformation in your life. And for that, I just want to say thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for my daily videos. I will see you soon.